Hello everyone, welcome to this Woobles Advent Calendar unboxing and review. I hope you have your Christmas PJs on and are ready to get cozy, because we will be doing an awful lot of crocheting. Now, whenever I bought this Advent calendar, there was a sale going on and I got it for $125. The website says it was originally $170. I've never seen it actually sold for that price. I've always seen it on sale. Now, the price that I have seen it at for the most online is $140. The packaging is very nice quality. It's a very sturdy display. You can tell a lot of thought has gone into the packaging. Last year's had 25 days. This year has 12 days. I personally prefer 12 days because I'd rather have bigger woobles and fewer days, plus you're crocheting. Personally, I like to open day one and then finish the project before moving on to day two. Some people could do it in a different way and just open up each day and then make the projects later. I'd be curious, how would you do it? Let me know in the comments. Once you open each one of the boxes, this whole thing then turns into a cabin, but we won't start doing that until the middle of this video. But yeah, let's get into unboxing and crocheting. Then I'll come in around the middle of the video, give some midway thoughts, and then at the end we'll do a recap. See you then. All right, we are halfway through our unboxing, so I wanted to start setting up the Wooble cabin scene, and I'll take you along with me. So I have unboxed up until day number 6, so we are going to do all of those right now. So day 1 was a sleigh, day 2 is a fireplace, day 3 is a present, day 4 is a couch, day 5 I think is part of a tree, and day 6 I believe is another part of the tree. Now as we set this up, I want to give you a few of my thoughts for the first couple of days. My first thought is that they had all of the big Woobles projects up front, all of the full-sized Woobles. As someone that has done them before, I kind of would have preferred big Wooble accessory, like putting some of the smaller projects in between some of the bigger projects. But I do recognize that maybe the bigger projects are easier and come with more supplies, so that if this is your very first time crocheting, you get all of those bigger kits up front, learn the basics with the bigger stuff. Then the smaller stuff is probably harder, so I can understand why they would have done it that way. Thought number 2, this kit comes with a lot of crochet hooks, but I am also sure that is for if this is your first kit, you gotta make sure people don't lose their crochet hooks. And it's always better to have more than less. I folded this box in too much and kind of ripped it. From a business perspective, I know you need to account for the people that will lose and misplace things halfway through the calendar, which is smart. Other than that, I think this is a pretty good quality calendar. I like the variety of projects. I like that they incorporate some bigger projects, and I like not having 25 days. Usually whenever there's a 25-day calendar, the items in the calendar are a little bit sad because you're accounting for 25 items. You can't have a $700 calendar. They're not going to put 25 full-size Woobles in here. That would be expensive. Should I open up Santa's sleigh and put a Wooble in it? For some reason I don't want to yet. We should open it up, shouldn't we? I will be destroying this cardboard, and I'm sorry. I will say, taking out the middle of the sleigh was not the easiest thing ever to do. But we're gonna have it up on the rooftop. Now let's put some Woobles in our scene, and then we'll be about done. Reindeer goes in the seat. It's technically a fawn. It's Santa's reindeer. You know this is Dancer. Actually, I should probably have the reindeer pulling the sleigh, shouldn't I? Okay. That is not gonna be an easy setup. Okay, squirrel goes in the seat. Snowman needs to be driving Santa's sleigh. Yeah, we'll prop her up later. Then the cardinal will be skiing. Rudolph keeps trying to run away. And then here's a present. I think they need feet. They don't really stand up on their own. And then we have our cardinal skiing in a pond. Thank you for building this with me. They're so mean. And then we'll make the rest of the Woobles and come back at the end for a full recap. We have finished the calendar, so let's go through what we got for each day and how everything turned out. So for day 1, we got a snowman. Day 2, we got a cardinal. For day 3, we got the 10 and a hook. If anyone's wondering, we did get 5 hooks total. These came with the larger animals that we made. This one came with the 10. For day 4, we got the squirrel. For day 5, we got the fawn. For day 6, we got our skis. For day 7, we got the baby cardinal. Day 8 was a chestnut. Day 9 are little ice skates. Day 10, hot cocoa. Day 11 is sweaters for the cardinals. And for day 12, we got a snow globe. Everything that came in the big kits in our advent calendar was yarn, stuffing, a hook. This one came with the red one. We got safety eyes, stitch markers, and needles. I think that's everything I can remember. And the card with a pattern on it. Very important. In the small kits, it was mostly just yarn and stuffing and the card that came with it. Some of them didn't even need stuffing, like ice skates and skis didn't need stuffing for them. Then you reused one of the mini hooks you got at the beginning. And this is just something I find fascinating. This is the amount of yarn we had left over from each of the kits. Maybe I'll make something out of them. You guys should give me some ideas of what to make with this leftover yarn. Should I make more of what we made in the advent calendar? Should I make Woobles that weren't in the advent calendar? Should I make up a pattern myself? Should I make up a Wooble pattern myself? You know, round and something. Let me know. Now, this is just a small note, but it was something I was tracking. I kept using this hook a lot more than all the other hooks. Specifically, I noticed some of the pictures started wearing off on the edges, and I wanted to see how far that would go. It didn't wear off too much, just a little bit, mostly on this side, probably because I'm right-handed, and that's where my thumb goes. But just something to note, the images will wear off on this. Overall, I'll say I enjoyed this kit. I love advent calendars. It's a project, so it kind of feels like you're getting a lot of time for your money. Whether or not it would be worth it for you, kind of depends on the person. Personally, if you're into crocheting and would rather pick out your own things, then this might not be for you. But if you like advent calendars and like opening a surprise every single day and having a project to do, I would say this is for you. Also, if you're new to crocheting, this is for you. You learn a lot in a 12-day kit. Overall, I really enjoyed it. I would recommend it. Now for concluding this video, we will finish setting up our little Wooble scene, and that will be it. Now you saw me earlier in the video setting up our Wooble scene. Some of it has gotten destroyed since then because I had to clear it off the table. So let's reset it up. I also will say that this large packaging display, very good marketing decision for Woobles. We got a lot of questions every time someone came into the house about what this was. And considering I don't have young kids around here besides my dogs, it's a very fair question. It looks like a dollhouse. Now will we keep this after this year? Odds are no, but who knows? Sorry if this turns out awful. I'm doing this blind. You know, there's not a really good place to put the tree. We'll put it up here. Tree. I love all the illustrations all over this thing. I am big into illustrations myself. Out of laziness, we put the skis and ice skates in the chest. Got a chimney? I've been setting this cardinal up here throughout the season, and I just find it funny it's sitting on the sled. So we'll continue to do that. But first we need a sweater. I will say, putting the sweater on the cardinal is not the easiest thing ever. And also, the cardinal doesn't have hands. Why does his sweater have armholes? I guess I could put it on the squirrel. But I am treating the kit as intended. It showed us putting it on the cardinals, so I have to put it back on the cardinal. What if he doesn't stand up anymore? Our snowman is Santa. Baby cardinal goes on tree. And the fawn gets the chestnut, because there's really no reason why. And you gotta put a present underneath the tree. You can't see it, but I can. And then mailbox. We'll do it right here. All right, that's it for our Wooble Advent Calendar. Thank you everyone for watching. And I hope you have a Merry Christmas. Bye.
Change your heart, let's create and explore crafts and trends and so much more.